As we mentioned a bit earlier, we are following some breaking news out of Las Vegas. Police responded to reports of an active shooter on the campus of the University of Nevada, Las Vegas, UNLV. Police are reporting that there are multiple victims. They are also now reporting that the suspected shooter has been located and is deceased.
This is all coming as the Las Vegas Metro Police and the school have reported shootings at two different locations. One is a building called Beam Hall. It's a building used by the business school. The other is the Student Union building. They are right next to each other.
Let's get right to NBC News investigative correspondent Tom Winter. Tom, I know details are just coming in. We don't know a lot, but what do we know?
Yeah, Kate, apparently this incident happened in the last hour or so. You're looking at the Las Vegas Metro Police Department there and all their vehicles. Obviously a huge scene. They have been going building to building, room to room to sweep to try to find any potential other victims as a result of this. That's what we've been hearing so far. We do know that the suspect, the presumed suspect behind this shooting is deceased, and we know that there are multiple victims, but just what condition those individuals are in, how many still remains a bit of a question at this point. There are no initial indications of a terrorism component to this. That means somebody acting out on behalf of a specific ideology or background, but it's very early, Kate, as you know, in this investigation, and so I do not want to say that with absolute certainty until obviously investigators can know more and figure out more, but that's at least the initial sense among those in law enforcement that have been briefed on this investigation so far. But again, it's early. We do know that the shooter is deceased, according to Las Vegas police. We do know that this occurred near a building on campus at UNLV, and we do know that there are multiple victims. And just trying now to determine, in speaking with the folks who've been briefed on this and directly speaking with folks in Las Vegas, just exactly how serious this might be. Obviously, any student shot or any shooting on campus is serious, but just trying to get a sense of the size and scope of this, Kate.
Yeah, no, of course, any active shooter situation is devastating, and we're hearing from lawmakers, including Congressman Susie Lee. She wrote on X, formerly known as Twitter, "I am horrified by the reports coming out of UNLV of an active shooter." And we've heard from law enforcement as well, telling people to avoid the area. Walk us through what's typical in a situation like this, Tom.
Yeah, I mean, I think a couple of different things. They're going to be focused on, now that they know that they have the shooter down, the next obvious urgent thing, and this has already been happening already, is getting any potential victims that need help out of there, anybody who's been shot that isn't dead, to get them out of there. And then obviously you start with the identification process of not only those that have been shot at that scene, but also the shooter themselves, just to try to determine what their background is, any prior contacts with law enforcement, is there anything that's known about this individual. And then from there begins a process that will occur over the next 5 to 6 hours of getting a search warrant for that person's residence. At that stage, they begin to go through their background. Were there any sort of social media posts? Was there anything that was put out there in advance that could help prescribe a motive to this individual? And if they are in fact deceased, then there's not going to be a prosecution. But if in fact somebody helped them get access to a gun that they shouldn't have had, then that's something that'll be looked at by law enforcement as well. We're talking about things that are really basically about 6, 8, 10 hours down the path from where we are now. It's just a little after, or coming up on 1 p.m. Las Vegas time. So at this stage, it's going to be a while before they have those levels of answers. I think the important thing, at least in the immediate term, is obviously that this individual has been found and that they're deceased, meaning there's no longer a continual threat. But obviously, what's happened here today is certainly going to be a tragedy for that school and that city, who's, you know, when you think of Las Vegas and active shooters, the worst in modern American history, occurring several years ago at a concert there, this is a city that is, unfortunately, has much too much experience with things like this.
That is for sure, Tom. I'm looking at UNLV and their posts on X, formerly known as Twitter, and they are saying, as of a minute ago, please continue to shelter in place. So if folks are watching from there, they say this remains an active investigation. I was really struck a while ago, the UNLV Twitter account posted, "Run, hide, fight," Tom.
Well, that's the absolute best advice that's been proven by the science of these shootings. Unfortunately, we have a lot of them in this country, and so the general feeling is to first, if you hear shots being fired, to run, and then from there to either hide and, at last resort, confront the shooter.
All right, Tom, thanks so much.
Thanks for watching. Stay updated about breaking news and top stories on the NBC News app or follow us on social media.